Hello, my name is Charles Moffat, and I'm here to teach you how to, in 7 simple steps, interpret and read Supreme Court cases accurately and decisively. The first step that you're going to want to take is understanding the history and background surrounding the Supreme Court case. You do not want to have the mentality of somebody from 2017 when you're interpreting a case from 1934. Understanding the history can help you better understand the question at hand that the court is trying to determine and answer. The second thing you're going to want to do is understand the precedent surrounding the Supreme Court cases. Some Supreme Court cases have prior rulings that they're going to base their decision off of or overturn. If you don't know these prior rulings, then you're going to have a hard time understanding exactly what it is the court is trying to interpret. The third thing you're going to want to do is understand the mentality of the judges that are interpreting the case. This has to do with the way that they interpret the Constitution. Some interpret the Constitution as a dead document, dating back to the founders, where they look at it and say, this is what the Constitution says, that's what it means, case shut and case closed. Other judges are going to look at the Constitution as a living document, something that should be interpreted to match the modern times. For example, cell phone laws can't exactly be determined in Supreme Court First Amendment cases, so people with living document mentalities might say that the law applies in a separate way than it does to other forms of media. The fourth thing you're going to want to do is get your hands on a case itself. Now, getting your hands on a case can be fairly easy. Logging onto the internet and just typing in the case name will give you the file and the Supreme Court decision, as all of this is public matter. But if you want a Supreme Court case that's more accurately edited, you can pick up a book from your local school or bookstore that looks like this. They're rather expensive, but the edited decisions may help you understand the case better. The fifth thing you're going to want to do is outline and understand the facts of the case at hand. When you pick a Supreme Court case, what happens is there's going to be the case name, the justice who wrote the majority opinion, and then a list or set of facts about a paragraph long about what's going on within the case. If you don't understand the facts, you won't understand the decision at hand. So make sure that you research the facts as well as understanding them from the original text. The final 2 steps that you're going to want to take are reading the majority and the dissent opinion. Sometimes there are concurring opinions, but for the most part there's a majority opinion and a dissenting opinion. Within the majority opinion, there will be the majority of justices that sit on the Supreme Court. Right now, that would be 5-4. So, you're going to read that opinion, which sets the precedent for the new case, and understand exactly what they're saying based on the facts, history, and interpretation style of the justice. Then there's the dissenting opinion, the final step. Reading the dissenting opinion is essential to understand what the other side was arguing and to see the other points from the case. If you don't read a dissenting opinion, you may lack the capability of understanding the full justification within the majority opinion. These are my 7 simple steps to understanding a Supreme Court case and reading a Supreme Court case. If you follow these steps, you'll find it much easier to read, interpret, and understand the Supreme Court lingo that sits in front of you before you have to examine them for tests. Thank you.